Hey everybody, it's me, Ben. Go Ben. We're going to have a tournament tonight that starts in 15 minutes. It's a 3-minute tournament, 6 rounds. It's a 3-minute tournament, 6 rounds. Let's see. There we go. Well, welcome to the stream, and hi to Michigan, hi Brazil, hi to everybody. Just like last weekend, Karen went out of town for the weekend. So I don't know, maybe I should have taken a shower, put on deodorant. Last weekend, she went to a poker tournament in Cherokee, North Carolina. And today, she went to a chess tournament in Florida. It's the U.S. Amateur Team South, and she went with 3 other Metro Atlanta women. That this is their 3rd time playing as a team in this event. It's in the Villages in Florida, and I think her round started at 7, but I'm not sure. So I think she's playing right now in the event. And I think she's board 3 for her team. And so forth. Don't forget to enter the tournament. So far, all of you forgot to enter the tournament. Terrible. Hi, New Zealand. I always wanted to go to New Zealand. So I hope Karen does well. Chess tournament. I don't think she's played in a rated chess tournament. I don't know the last time she played in a rated chess tournament. It's probably been over a year. She plays Blitz on chess.com sometimes off stream. So she still plays chess a little, but she doesn't really study chess anymore. And she hasn't played in a tournament in a long time. So she'll definitely be rusty. Also, she just drove 6 hours. Good preparation for playing in a tournament. Where's the tournament? It's in the Villages in Florida. It's the U.S. Amateur Team South. This is the month where they have the 4 U.S. amateur teams. There's the one in New Jersey, that's the East. Then there's the one in the South, which is in Florida. The one in the North, I'm not sure where that is. Sometimes it's in Chicago. And the one in the West is usually in California. I think the winners of each tournament play like a match on the internet at some point to see who the country champion is. So basically, the rules are the average rating of your 4 players has to be under 2,200 USCF. That's why it's called amateur. But some teams, like Karen's, are way under 2,200 USCF. Their highest rated player is like 1,550. Thanks, John. For those of you who don't know, which is probably not too many of you, because news travels pretty fast on the internet, yesterday, unless it wasn't yesterday, but it was recent, it was in the last 3 days, Magnus Carlsen was on the much maligned Joe Rogan podcast. And I don't listen to podcasts, so I don't know what happened. But I've seen people talk about it on the internet. So it seems like it went well. So maybe that'll give a boost for chess or something. He has a lot of followers, even if they're all, hateful people and terrible people. Yeah, I used to wonder who was a worse person, Joe Rogan or Elon Musk, but Joe Rogan's getting crushed. Yeah, Lex Friedman, also terrible. No, Elon isn't number one with a bullet. Elon is number one with a chainsaw. Go Saskatoon. That's genuine frontier gibberish. Tournament has 12 players, which is good. Starts in 6 minutes. It's a 3-minute tournament. It's rated, and it's 6 rounds. And if you ever want to play in a tournament that I'm running, and I usually run 1 or 2 a week, sometimes 0, but sometimes 1 or 2. This is my second tournament this week. Just type !join, which is in the title of the stream, and that explains to you how to enter the tournament. All tournaments are rated. The only rating that matters, your chess.com Blitz rating. A Freak in the Sheet subscribed. They've subscribed for 50 months. Thanks for 50 months of supporting the stream. I'm doing well. A little cold. I went out this morning and it was like 15 degrees Fahrenheit. And it got warmer throughout the day, but that was a bit cold, especially for Atlanta. It's supposed to be in the low 60s on Monday. So that'll be easier to put up with. How much in Celsius? Nobody knows. Thomas Beckett gave $2.99 Canadian. With the current exchange rate, that means that I owe him money. Damn. That actually cost me money. The temperature in Wisconsin, it's negative. Thanks for supporting the stream. And that's a nice cat or fox or something. Some kind of animal. AliMG78 subscribed. It should be Ali Spink 78. Did they fight in 78? They might have fought in 78. Also, I don't know which Spinks, but probably Leon. Go Hype Train. Okay, tournament starts in 3 minutes. There's 13 players. The links there a little longer. Yeah, on this stream, what I'm doing this stream, then I don't like Trump and Musk and Rogan and Lex Friedman, or anybody of that ilk. When Karen's streaming, she typically doesn't talk about that. Most chess streamers don't talk about stuff like that on their stream. They don't want to alienate anybody. But I've already alienated everybody. So it doesn't really matter what I say. But just so you know, those are just terrible people. Although I think all people are terrible, so maybe it's my fault. Okay, we have 18 players. I saw you like my grandfather, Ben. Well, why is his name also Ben like yours? Hi from Chile. Hello. Everybody is from Chile who's on YouTube. Who would have thunk it? $20 players. That's hefty amount considering we're not on Chess TV, so we don't have any viewers. We have some higher rated players in the tournament. Okay, tournament started. If you still want to play, you can get in and miss the first round. Just type !join and join the tournament. And Play 5 games instead of 6. 23 players. Is this Scotland? Looks like Scotland. Yeah, it is Scotland. I'm currently making a course on the Alb Encounter, so I guess I'll play the Alb Encounter. No, I've never been to Scotland. I've only been to England. I was in England in 1986 and 1988, and 1989 was part of my 88 trip. But I went in 88 for a tournament, then I went back in 88 for another tournament that went through 89. Actually, my first marriage was at Hastings in England in January of 89. If I recall correctly, I don't recall correctly. I was going to say that's the last time I've been in England, but it's not true. I was in England in the early to mid 2010s on my way to Dubai. We decided to stop in England to break up the trip and watch the London Chess Classic. I don't know what year that was. Might have been like 2013. I don't know. It was around then. But yeah, I've never been to Scotland or Wales or Ireland, Northern Ireland. Yeah, I feel great. Yeah, I've been to Paris maybe 3 times. I lived in Belgium for 4 years, so I went to a lot of the countries that are nearby. I've been to Paris for chess and not for chess. I was in Africa for a chess tournament. I was a coach in South Africa. Again, like 12 years ago in Durban. When is your next FIDE rated tournament? That would be March 28th to 30th in Charlotte. And thus far, open section, there's 4 grandmasters entered. I'm the 3rd highest rated. Well, I grew up in Detroit, so I've been to Canada numerous times, at least 100. And last time I was in Canada was last year. I went for the candidates for the last 3 rounds. So I was in Toronto. A friend of mine paid for the trip because it was his birthday. And he wanted to go to the candidates with one of his friends. I was like his 4th choice. But other friends said no. So it was good to be on the list. He's somebody who comes on the stream. Hotel I was staying at, which was about 5 miles from the tournament site, one of the managers said, "Are you Ben Feingold?" And he watches the stream. So that surprised my roommate who paid for the trip. He wasn't expecting somebody working at the hotel to recognize me. Are you the best chess player ever from Michigan? Probably not. Is Naroditsky one of the grandmasters? No. You've been in the Philippines. Interesting way of spelling it. No. I can't join. How can I join? here's a link to the tournament. You have to join my chess club first. How often are you recognized in public? Maybe once a month. Depends where I am. I've never been to the Philippines. It's not letting me late join. Sorry. Do people ask you to quote your rules in public? No, but at the World Open one year, about 3 years ago, I was sitting at my board and it was like move 10. And some person walked up and said, never play F6, like really loudly in the tournament room, and then walked away. Truth hurts. It's possible you can't late join because somebody who late joins said they weren't allowed to, which is weird because the tournament's 6 rounds and we're playing round 1. So it seems like you should be able to late join. Well, if you couldn't late join, sorry. Next time, show up on time. Do you think Elon watch your streams? No. I think there's a 0% chance. It said Cansey was #1. Man. Oh yeah, my bishop's attacked too. I didn't see that. Yeah, C5's a good move. Oh well, I don't play well anymore. I guess I already knew that. Yeah, my issue with chess right now is I don't see anything, not understand anything. However, occasionally I don't play too slowly. And since 99% of my chess is blitz and bullet, I can still keep a high rating by playing incredibly badly but faster than my opponent. Go Ben. No, the chances the asteroid hits Earth are somewhere between 2 and 3%. Chances Elon watches the stream are 0%. So 2 to 3% is higher. Did we ever finish going over the remaining sub games from Sunday? No, we'll do that on Sunday. I'll just add those games to the list. Then we won't go over any of the games. We'll just talk the whole time. Yeah, when I have a talking stream, and I don't analyze a lot of games, then the next time I do game analysis, I add those games and then I go quicker. Any good musical acts you saw in Detroit in your youth? No. The only concert I remember going to when I was a kid was Air Supply. I thought that was in Detroit, but the web seems to think it was in Ann Arbor. So I don't know. I was like 9, so I can't remember. But that's not really a rock band. But I liked them when I was 9. I still like them. I think I'm the only person in the world who likes Air Supply. Yeah, this is round 4 of 6. And Arbor's nice. The only openings I'm allowed to recommend are Chessable openings that I write courses about. So by Chessable courses I wrote, so I get paid. Okay, this is round 5 of 6. I'm the only person with 4. And then a lot of people have 3. Oops. Okay, this is the last round. There's several people with 4, and I have 5. Yeah, I had 2 tournaments on Wednesday, a 5-minute and a 1-minute. I won them both 6-0, although very suspiciously. And then this one I won 6-0. So playing people who watch my stream, I can still score a lot of points, even though my play isn't so good. Yeah, I need a confidence boost, except I don't really get it when I realize how badly I'm playing during the game. And when I don't see anything and I'm losing. Doesn't really give me a boost. Have you seen Chess from Scratch stream? And I don't watch other streams, so I haven't seen anything. Sounds good. I hope Karen's doing well. Tomorrow, I'll be streaming 6:30 p.m. Eastern, sub Saturday, where I play people who are subscribed to me on the Twitch channel. So if you want to play me tomorrow, then subscribe on Twitch, and then I'll play you tomorrow. Hey, Uruguay. Yeah, I like Gotham Chess and Ginger GM. They're probably not my 2 favorites, but, they're up there. Ginger GM has a lot of style when he plays. Plays very aggressively with both colors. As a consequence, he beats a lot of higher rated players. Somebody liked the Magnus interview Joe Rogan gave. I talked about it when the stream started, but I didn't see it. I just heard about it. Somebody's giving it a rave review. Do you like Hans? Yeah, Hans is okay. Magnus pre-moved the whole interview? Wow. Yeah, I gained rating points that tournament. I'm back up to 2,700 by Blitz. On the nose. How much would you pay for Magnus's jeans? Well, I'd have to lose 100 pounds to fit into them. So, guess I wouldn't pay much. Okay, those are the final standings. Even though Yabba Dabba Doo lost to a low-rated player, he still got third on tiebreak. What are your thoughts about Ukraine-Russian war and future? Seems like with Trump as the president, that's not good for the Ukraine or the Russia. It seems like Russia's running the U.S. now, which I think was also the case during Trump's first term. I think he's just a Russian puppet. For more information, see Manchurian Candidate. Don't see the remake, see the original. $100 bits from Toast. Millions of people have died. I don't think millions of people have died in Russia-Ukraine war. Maybe 100,000, 200,000. I don't think millions. Thoughts on communism? Communism seems good. Go communists. Especially that guy on Seinfeld. Elaine wanted him to be a well-dressed communist. She said his clothes were drab, and he's like, that's what I'm going for. I'm a communist. Can't you be a successful communist? $750,000 soldier deaths. Really that much? Seems like a lot. Rogan asked Hans. I assume Rogan asked Magnus that, not Hans. But it could be I'm wrong. I don't know. Hundreds of thousands. What are your top 5 movies of all time? How can the vegan skeptic have such bad politics? You mean you're skeptical of vegans? Or you are a vegan? If you were a vegan and a skeptic, then you wouldn't like the direction country's going in based on terrible Republicans. Now I'm starting to think you're skeptical of vegans. Your name is a misnomer. You're confusing me. Well, I mean, his name's the vegan skeptic, but everything he says is insane, which means that he could be vegan. He could be Daniel Negreanu. There's plenty of vegans who are insane. What does veganism have to do with the Republican Party? Most vegans aren't Republican because Republicans are either very stupid or very evil. And vegans like animals and don't want harm to come to animals. Republicans don't care about stuff like that. Republicans want to harm animals. So if somebody is a vegan, it's very unlikely they're a Republican, and there's exceptions like Daniel Negreanu. Do vegans care about bugs and insects? Yes. Hitler was vegetarian, that's correct. Do vegans feel love? Probably not. I'm skeptical you're a vegan. Oh, snap. Will vegans ride horses? Typically not. Yeah, I seem to have been brought up in the wrong world. Things that are completely insane to me are very popular. Things that nobody should like or listen to are what people like and listen to. So I feel like I was like born in the wrong universe. God put me here to punish me, and I'm an atheist. Man, truth hurts. Like, for example, religion is idiotic, that most people are religious. Believing in God is idiotic. Most people believe in God. What else? Republicans are just evil, and half the country is Republican. I mean, most people are quite stupid and uneducated, and they're not good at thinking, but still, you would think like people in charge of stuff and who run things would be smarter, but the answer is no. People are diabolical, and when they're given power, they want more power. I mean, obviously, Trump and Elon Musk should be in jail. That would be a normal world. We live in a world where they have power, which is it's not a world that I understand. Also, the fact that everybody's not vegan is very strange to me. How you can have animals murdered and eat them is disgusting. You're eating corpses. You're killing animals for no reason because you're hungry. Basically, everybody's just terrible. That's the world that I live in. I have to live in a world where everybody's insane. That very few people agree with me on those issues. So, I mean, when you're right, you're right. It doesn't matter if people agree with you. You have to live your life and, do what's right. But it's unfortunate that I have to think like me. If I could be dumber like most people, I could eat meat and I could vote for Trump and, I could have an IQ of 70. I could watch Fox News and say, this looks right. I could see Elon Musk using a chainsaw and not think that he should be in jail. Truth hurts. It's better to be like Ralph Wiggum. Ignorance is bliss. based on his posts on the internet and when he talks in public, Elon Musk seems like one of the dumbest people who ever lived. So I wouldn't say he has a high IQ. I'd say he's incredibly stupid. When IQ was invented, it was used to determine which people have learning disabilities, and then they could be taught differently. For high scores, it's basically irrelevant. And there's many different IQ tests. Most of them are garbage. But IQ tests should be used for people who have learning disabilities and have trouble learning like other people and need a different kind of education. That's what IQ tests are for. But instead, people make up what their IQ is and say how smart they are. So to me, that's like one of the dumbest things you can do. And so forth. Your IQ is 179. See, the fact that you put 9 the way you did shows you have a very high IQ. You think Elon Musk is self-made? Very suspicious. Will there be another tournament? Nah, I've streamed enough. Do you see another split era in chess? I don't know. My IQ's not high enough to examine things of that nature. Go Yodi Man. Let's see, who can I raid? Benjamin Bach is streaming this late? Usually Bach's not streaming this late. Well, I have to raid Benjamin Bach because his name's Benjamin. Although I spelled his name wrong. All right, thanks for watching my rant. I mean, my stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Sub Saturday. Make sure you sub to the channel so you can play me.